Hello, boys and girls. This is your old friend RJ City, and this is the Hollywood Squared Circle, where we talk about wrestling episodes of non-wrestling shows, and today we are talking about the A-Team Season 4, Episode 7, entitled Body Slam. For those of you who don't know, the A-Team aired on NBC from 1983 to 1987, spanning 5 seasons and 98 episodes. It followed a crack team of former Army members who escaped military prison after being convicted for a crime they didn't commit, as they thwart criminals while still on the run. It starred George Papard as John Hannibal Smith, Dirk Benedict as Templeton Peck, Dwight Schultz as H.M. Murdoch, and Mr. T as B.A. Baracus. This wrestling episode also stars Hulk Hogan, and it being 1985, we are in full swing with Hulk Hogan and Mr. T being a celebrity best friend tag team everywhere they went. But Hulk Hogan and Mr. T were Hulk Hogan and Mr. T everywhere they went, but on this episode of the A-Team, Hulk Hogan is still Hulk Hogan, but Mr. T is not Mr. T, he's B.A. Baracus, so you gotta pretend really hard that he's not Mr. T, even though he's never acted any different at any time in his life. This wrestling episode also has appearances by Big John Studd, Bobby the Brain Heenan, Mean Gene Okerlund, Greg the Hammer Valentine, the British Bulldogs, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Corporal Kirshner, and Rick Quick Draw McGraw. So half the fucking roster. Anyway, here's what happens. The A-Team are front row at the LA Sportatorium to watch Hulk Hogan versus Big John Studd. And because fucking of course, Mean Gene is doing live commentary over the arena mic so everyone can hear him, which is the most annoying wrestling episode trope ever because it never really happens at an actual wrestling show. Mr. B.A. is really into the match, and he's so into it that he just casually jumps over the barricade to ringside and puts Bobby Heenan in a full Nelson. The whole time, Mean Gene is trying really hard to pretend that this is not Mr. T and says, that must be Hulk Hogan's special friend. Hulk hits a clothesline, Big John Studd goes down, and the ref just counts to 3 and declares Hulk Hogan the winner. Because despite being a wrestling show, no one here knows how wrestling actually works. After the match, the team goes backstage to say hi to Hulk. Well, it turns out Hulk actually needs their help saving the Venice Boys Center from nefarious crooked businessmen who want to take it over. Which, yes, is the exact same fucking plot Hulk would do a decade later on Baywatch. Even better than that, it turns out that Hulk and B.A. served together in Vietnam. Despite the fact that they would have been toddlers back then, they both gallantly claim that they saved each other's lives. Cut to the Venice Boys Center. The evil, crooked businessmen show up and try to shake down the owner. But then Hulk and B.A. show up, beat up the bad guys, and then chase them in the van. Now, they don't actually catch them because vans fucking suck. And then Hannibal's like, oh, I know, let's go to where they hang out. The Yacht Club. So the A-Team and Hulk Hogan go down to the Yacht Club with news cameras and pressure the bad guys to give a donation to the Venice Boys Club, which is the most positive form of extortion ever. Also, Hulk is clearly way too big for this yacht, so everything had to be carefully blocked and filmed so he didn't hit his head. But now the evil businessmen are pissed, so they follow Hulk to his gym to kill him. But Hulk is one step ahead because it turns out all of the baby faces are already there, ready to fight the bad guys. So the 80s wrestlers beat up all the evil businessmen using 80s wrestling moves. It actually turns out the reason the evil businessmen want the Venice Boys Center is because there's money buried underneath it. Or not, because the A-Team actually digs it up and finds absolutely nothing there. But it's too late now because the FBI shows up and arrests the A-Team. But Murdoch pretends to be in the military and actually gets the FBI to let the A-Team go. But what do you know, Hulk's still gotta wrestle. So we go back to the Sportatorium where Hulk Hogan is getting his ass beat by Greg Valentine because, as Mean Gene clearly announces, he must be distracted by something. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's all the fucking shit that's been going on. but it's still not enough for Hulk to lose because he still ends up beating Greg with a really awkward looking wrong side leg drop. Come on, man, this is your fucking finishing move. But then Hulk spots the evil businessmen in the crowd and gives chase to them backstage. But the A-Team is waiting for them there too. So Hulk and the A-Team beat the shit out of the evil businessmen backstage. To which Murdoch retorts, "Is there such thing as a 5-man tag team?" Which, like, yes, there is. And it turns out because of all of this, Hulk and the A-Team now own the evil businessmen's yacht. So Hulk and BA get into a playful argument on the dock and they lock up and try to throw each other in the water while laughing. I guess they really are special friends after all. Well, that was the wrestling episode of the A-Team. This has been the Hollywood Squared Circle, and I've completely wasted your time.